Alright, hey guys, I'm here to do the third and final update on the Losi Mini 8 that I have recently gotten. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know the story, pretty much I got this car, bring back with my sister from America. I explained that all in the first video. Definitely go check out the other two updates to sort of explain how this car has come along and how I've put it all together so that it's set up how I'd like. And I'm just going to show you in this video what I've ended up with in, I guess you could call this almost a build. What the car's like now. It's now running, so that's really awesome. I've got heaps of stuff for it, planning a few things for it in the future, and I'm just going to tell you all that in this video. So, starting off, I'm just going to show you, this is the remote that came with the car. I'm not going to use this remote. I've installed my FlySky receiver and bound that up to my GT3B, so I'm now able to use this remote with the car. And I'm just going to keep that remote so that if I want, I can install this remote into one of my other cars or something, so that I have 3 remotes in case I want 3 friends to be able to use my, like 2 other friends use my, 2 friends use 2 of my cars and I will use a different one. And in that case I'm going to need 3 remotes. However, I would only have 2 if I sold this remote. So I'll be keeping that. And yeah, if I need it for any time in the future, I'll use it. I got donated a heap of parts. I'm going to say a massive thank you again to Nathan T. Thanks heaps, man. It's really helped me out. I got donated a heap of parts from him now, so you can now see this massive parts bag I've got here. You got a full set of Mini 8 screws, which is really awesome, and then he also gave me a heap of his stock parts because he upgraded his Mini 8 to a lot of aluminium parts like this one has been. So I've now got 2 sets of, I think, 4 or 3 different parts in there, C-hubs and bearing carriers. So what I am going to do is definitely do a giveaway for you guys. I'm going to make it so that I know the person who I'm giving it away to does have a Mini 8. Moving on, let's look at what's actually on the table. So, I also got donated a 3S LiPo from Nathan T. Big thank you for that as well. That's the LiPo there. And I've actually got 5 batteries at the moment. One of them is charging, but which is the exact same as this one. But yeah, I've got 5 batteries, which is really, really awesome. I mean, I haven't even ran the car yet, and I've got all these batteries, which means I'm going to be able to take the car just about anywhere and have great fun with it. The batteries are going to last for quite a while because I've got such a large amount of them. And yeah, definitely give me some power because all the LiPos that I have here are 3S. However, I have a feeling that this LiPo, the one that came with the car, may or may not be working anymore. And I'm not sure if that NIM is working either. But I know for certain at least 3 of the LiPos are working. I'm just going to chuck these out of the way. Still got the stock tyres here. I'm going to do... if you guys don't know, I actually have not ran this car. Well, I've ran it for about maybe 2 minutes, just inside and around the house. I haven't really ran it at all, so that's why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to make it before I've ran the car, and then I'm going to make a upgrade update, no, not an upgrade update, I guess an upgrade overview of the car, and I'm sort of just going to review the different upgrades that are on here, whether you need them and whether you don't, what I think of the car, almost a review of the actual car as well, and yeah, just show you the different upgrades that I've got on here. So stock tyres here, I don't know what to tell you about them. So I've got these pinion gears on the table here. I'm going to explain to you a bit about them. Pretty much, I did have this car running maybe a month ago, and what actually happened, maybe not quite a month, what actually happened is I stripped out this pinion gear. I'm really hoping that's going to show up on camera, but you may not be able to tell. I did strip this pinion gear out pretty badly. The first time I've ever stripped a pinion gear out, that's for sure, and that's because it does have a metal spur gear on here. That pinion gear was quite weak. I'm not sure what brand it was, just some crappy brand I think. Yeah, I looked in my little pouch of pinion gears. I had all these pinion gears and not one of them would fit in the Mini 8. It was so annoying. So I ended up ordering 4 pinion gears off A-Main Hobbies, $2 a piece or whatever. I don't really care, I mean they're so cheap. So I bought some Traxxas ones. I know they're very reliable and quite strong, and especially Robinson Racing as well. So what I did was, just bought various different little sizes in there. And the reason why I have to buy such small sizes is because the metal spur gear is quite big. So I can only have small pinion gears on here, which I think is giving me slower speed. I don't really know if it means it's slower or not. I haven't ran the car yet, so I don't really know. So I'll see where my speeds are at from there. And then I've actually do have some plastic spur gears that got donated to me from Nathan T. So I can change out my gearing if I really want to get some more speed. But I do like the fact of having this metal spur gear on here so that I don't strip the spur gear out. Because I know that that is something that does happen on, or has happened to quite a lot of people on their Mini 8s. So we'll move them out of the way. And look at the actual car. So I might chuck one of these batteries in here. Chuck this one here. So what I've done for installing the batteries is I've just got a piece of Velcro here, and then I've got Velcro underneath of each of my batteries, and pretty much they just Velcro onto there because the battery strap does not fit over the top of all the batteries because they're too large, too high I guess you'd say. We'll put that in there, plug it up and turn it on, and I'll show you the car that it runs and is working. Turn my fly sky on there. Let's just, fly sky. There you go. So steering's nice and quick. Well, I don't know. I mean, the steering servo is a bit slow. I might change that out. See if I can get a faster one. Maybe a bit stronger, because it is still running the stock steering servo, but we'll give it a bit of throttle here. Here's the throttle. You can see, you can hear actually that it's quite noisy because that metal to metal spur geared pinion. It's definitely noisier than any of my other cars, and which is quite funny because it's a lot smaller than my other cars. But there, that all fits under the body here. I did find it quite difficult to find a way to do the wiring in this car so that the body would fit over the top, because this body is really small. It's really, really snug to the chassis, so it's really quite hard to fit everything under the body, which you guys might find interesting. With the motor, I did end up mounting that on there. That was the most difficult part of this Mini 8, was finding a way to mount that motor onto the motor mount. I had to do a bit of sanding, a bit of filing. Not sure that you'll be able to see it, but you can see the scratches up there. That's not the part that I filed. I filed down the bottom because it was hitting the chassis, so it wasn't able to fit onto the motor mount because this motor is bigger than, a lot bigger obviously, than the stock motor, and yeah, so that caused me so many problems. I try and fit that in there, but yeah, I finally did get it fitted. It's very snug in there. It just misses this plastic piece here, and it's just lifted off the bottom of the chassis. But I'm just really happy that I ended up getting that motor mounted on there. And again, I want to say a big thank you actually to Aussie RC Playground. Vas from there, he sent me that motor. He bought it quite a while ago, but didn't have any use for it because it didn't suit the car that he wanted. Got those on-road tyres on there from Nathan T as well. I'm liking the look of these on-road tyres. They're foam tyres, so what I've done, actually, you might be able to notice at the moment, the car is sitting quite low to the ground. So what I would like to do is do some speed runs with this car. I don't know, see how fast I can get it up to. What my problem is I usually use my phone to get speed run times, but there's no way in the world my phone's going to fit under that body. So I'm a bit iffy about putting my phone on top of this car because it won't have any protection over the top. Yeah, I think I told you that in the start of the video that my battery might go off in the middle of the video, but so there you go. There's my 5th battery for this car, I think it is. And yeah, as I was saying, I don't really want to put my phone on top of this car if I'm doing speed runs because it's so exposed. But I think apart from that, guys, there's nothing really else to show you. As I said, I'll make another video of this in a while, on the desk, I mean, another video talking about it. I'll definitely have some bashing videos up with it soon, but I'll make a upgrades overview sort of thing for this car later on. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm certainly happy that I've got this car up and running now. Can't wait to go bashing with it, go drive it at the track and everything. And yep, I guess I'll see you guys later.